Welcome to Big Ramatha's Adventure. I'm Josh, and today I'm going to be installing this weBoost antenna onto Big Ramatha here, my 2022 Ram Power Wagon. Now, I bought this a while ago, I think almost a little over a year ago, and it actually came with two antennas. I got their over-the-road kit, has this magnetic antenna, which I did have on the roof of the truck here, and then this antenna, which I had planned to install on our trailer behind it here. Never actually did that. Now, this is the last project that I have planned before we leave in less than 2 days for a big trip to Alaska and back. Going to be doing about 8,000 miles round trip, so about 4,000 there, 4,000 back, give or take. And I thought that it would be good to have the larger, higher gain antenna rather than the smaller magnetic one, roof mounted one for the trip, because we're going to be in some really remote areas with very questionable cell service. And I think this will be a nice addition here. So I have put a mount on here that will allow me to slide this into the key slot that is on my power retractable tonneau cover here. And I've got a few little like key slot. I'm really not sure, can't remember what you call these, but these will slide in here as well and allow me to zip tie the cord for this. So hopefully this is going to give us a lot better cell reception on our trip. Now, I think this is supposed to come off the backside here, but I haven't been able to get it to come off. And the bar on here that is going to secure this into place will not fit into the opening here. So what I found is I can actually remove the little plastic plug on the front end of it. So I'm going to slide it in from the front. So let's go up there and do that. So here's what I'm talking about. This little plug, if I can get it out, I've gotten it out before. It's usually a front side that gives me trouble. The back side, actually. And all right, well, that fell underneath the truck somewhere. We'll find it later. This now should just slide right in here like that. And now we can slide it all the way down to the other end and then tighten it down and secure it into place. I could leave it up here as well, but then I have a lot of extra cord. But the other thing with this is it's all the way back here. You don't want the external antenna to be too close to the internal antenna. Otherwise, it'll interfere with itself and won't actually work to boost the cell signal. Now, I already have the other components for this mounted inside the truck. Like I said, they've been in there for a while. So let me get this tightened down and we'll be right back and we'll take a look at how this all is going to connect into each other. Of course, I couldn't find the ever elusive 10mm wrench to make it easier to tighten this down. So I had to get the smallest adjustable wrench that I had laying around. And it was a real pain in the butt to get that in there and get these bolts tightened down, but it's good and solid in there now. So these things are pretty easy to stick in. This is what we're going to stick some zip ties through. So they kind of go through and go through the holes on any side here. And then we lay the cord across the middle. But to put these into the key rail here, you just kind of stick them in at that angle and then twist them into place to lock them in. And then we'll lay the cord across here and zip tie these down pretty easy. So I'm going to space these out a little bit. We might adjust how they're in here or where they're in here at. But once we get all these in, we'll zip tie them down, and then we'll get the cord run into the interior of the cab of the truck and get it connected to the boost box inside there. Cord is all zip tied into place. We'll come back and trim the tails off the zip ties here. But see, got all these holding in. And now let's go in the truck. So to run the cable into the truck here, all we got to do is kind of carefully pull back the weather stripping here, and then we can shove that inside, pull it through, and then gonna push that back into place as much as possible. And then out under here is where I had box mounted. Let's bring the camera in closer so you can see better. Okay, we got that tucked in behind the seat. So again, it runs through the weather stripping, and we got it behind the seat belt there. And I kind of tucked it down behind the seat so it comes down underneath here, connect into where I have the box here, the boost box for it. And then on the other side is power and the internal antenna. So the power and the internal antenna run through here. You can see it got it coming out underneath here. And then it goes underneath the floor mat and runs up into the front of the truck. Let's get into the front and see what it looks like up there. So I have the cords coming up here, and this is the internal antenna that provides the signal boost for cell phones while we're sitting in the truck. And then the power adapter I have sitting down in here right now, but I run that up here to this plug and plug it in when we want to use it. That's it. That's all there is to it. Actually, let's take another look at the antenna out here. There it is. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below.